What up, car community? This is Matt Mark. If you're a car enthusiast and you love seeing cars, you gotta come to Arizona and go to Martin's Auto Museum. It's right behind me. You gotta come and check it out if you're a true car enthusiast. So we're gonna go in there and check out what cars they got. Stay tuned. Alright guys, we inside Martin Museum. There's so much cars here that you guys is gonna just go wow every time you see a car. Like they got from classic to like muscle cars to cars that started when you wind it up. So I'm gonna show you guys around and you guys judge. And we're gonna might take a tour and interviewing the owner. Guys, you wanna know who this is? Tell them who you are.
I guess I'm the owner.
Mr. Mel Martin.
That's Martin right here, guys. This is Mr. Martin. He got all these cars. We didn't even show you guys. See all that? It's a lot of cars for me to show you
the
guys.
very first car.
And this is our tour guide.
Obi-Wan Kenobi's going to show you the first car.
First car, he's gonna show us. We're gonna follow him. Let's go. See, we're gonna follow.
First of all, if you guys were to close your eyes and meet your maker, this is what it would probably look like.
That's exactly right. Everything has been restored exactly how the manufacturer wants it to be. Can you imagine? Right now, you can go to a junkyard. That's not exciting
At all.
Now,
You want to go to a place where it's been restored to exactly how the creator wanted it to look in the beginning. It makes sense?
you hear that, guys?
Now let me ask you the question. This,
A lot of money to put
I
up.
have to ask about this car. This is a mixture between past and present. This was a concept car, I would imagine, in the past, in the 50s.
It was originally made in the 50s. Now think about it. When you look at this car, look at it. Now guess what it looks like? The Batmobile.
100%.
This is the mother to the Batmobile. The same creator, George Barris.
Oh, wow.
This is his beginning design.
Wow.
He made the Batmobile. That's why it looks with that bubble, right? So this car's been all over the world. It's one of the most popular custom-made cars ever. It's going to the Peterson Museum after it leaves here.
And he added a little bedazzle to it. He was probably...
Oh no, big time.
He got real creative with his... Or, what kind of... What is that?
They're $20,000 a piece.
And this is what one of one. So let's see the first car in this museum.
1886 Benz. What is that?
Look at that, the first car.
Guys, imagine a car like this
First car.
used to get you laid on the first day.
Look at that.
1886. When I was born in 1886.
Older than me. Older than my parents. Look at that.
Hey, there's a whole backstory. And hey, Mrs. Benz went on right here. The first long trip, right? She was the first gal to go 121 miles on August 1888. The girl got in the ride and
121 miles. To give you a perspective, that's about from New York and a little bit even past Philadelphia.
Right.
In this.
car.
What's powered by the way?
That's the steering wheel. That will consider as the steering wheel, right?
Yep.
Yeah, steering wheel.
Coal?
No,
Don't tell me coal.
No, kerosene, not gasoline. Kerosene.
Kerosene is like jet fuel.
Look at motor.
Lantern fuel.
That's motor.
Oh, yes.
So she could stop at a pharmacy and get kerosene, but they had no gasoline. They had no gas stations,
Yes.
right? If you go on YouTube and you type in Bertha Benz, they have pictures of her driving this car that they've recreated. Driving down the road, they think she's a witch because it's backfiring and everybody, they're screaming and yelling. And
Wow.
dude, it was a trip
Wow.
to see her driving this thing.
You would think when it comes to automotive history, you would just default to going to Detroit. But this right here, quite literally, in this sea of well-painted classic cars, this is like an oasis in the desert of Arizona.
100 years of automotive history. 100 years. Snapshot right here. Boom.
So you were telling me, Mel, his first car,
It's over here. We'll get to it.
dump truck,
Yep,
and
we'll get
he
to it.
was, what?
16.
16.
And he's
16.
95 right now.
Ooh, and
Now-
he's 95.
Now think about it. Think about
80 years ago.
Think about some of the things we owned as 16-year-olds. Maybe underwear, right? He had his first pickup truck at the age of 16, and from then up to now, at the age of 95, he still continues to display all the cars that he accrued throughout the years.
Exactly. So you've got its original. Now this dump truck has solid rubber wheels on it. Solid rubber. That's how old it is.
Wait, meaning there's no air?
No air.
No air? What?
No air in it.
It's
No
from
air.
1917. It's over 100 years old.
So what kind of tire shop he goes to if he needs a little?
You're done. It's total. You're done. It's once and done. It's a solid. But hey, it has the original tires on it.
The original. Everything in here is original.
And also,
crazy.
and also, regardless of all of these cars, you'll see classics like these, right?
Duesenberg. Hey,
You'll see a doozy, but also
You'll see
they have the caddies here also.
it's all over. It's a doozy. Check it out. You're going beyond the red ropes now, guys. Red rope. We're getting inside.
That's that VIP
we're
treatment.
getting into the sacred territory.
Let's
up
go
on
inside.
the platform.
Oh, we open the platform.
Put that camera inside that, mama.
Look at that. Look at this juicy. Look at it.
100-year-old vehicle.
Look at
I don't
that.
even want to touch it. To
Yeah, look at that.
Ooh.
So two brothers, the Duesenberg brothers, right?
Look at that.
Bicycle mechanics.
These are American brothers? American.
Self-taught. Watch your step. Don't fall off the platform. But the Wright brothers who did the aircraft?
Yes.
Bicycle mechanics, right? And that's what I'm saying. These guys are just relentless mechanics. So the body's
She's
built better.
beautiful.
Isn't that nice? The
Uzi.
coming out the red ropes.
Let's go.
Isn't that nice? Yeah, it's full. It's loaded.
Guys, I'm a car
It's
enthusiast,
loaded.
and I don't even, to be honest, I don't even know some of these cars. But these cars, regardless of knowing their names or not, these are cars that you've probably seen in movie, pictures,
Exactly.
historical
Magazines.
magazines.
Right here,
The queens
What?
of never like.
this was
look at
her
this.
coach in 1930. This was her ride in 1930. The queen of.
Dutch leather.
Look at that.
Can you imagine?
Where could you find that? Only at.
Now,
Martin Auto Museum.
That's the only place you can find it.
now, let me ask you a question. In your opinion, obviously when we look at these cars, they're super.
Check it out.
Come on, check this
Look
out.
at that. Look at
Obviously,
inside.
look, when you look at these cars,
Now wait. Now you can't get this on film, but this is the original satin. Dude, feel that. No, there ain't nothing you've ever felt like that.
Nah.
Come on. You ain't.
You should have satin or not?
Silk.
This is nice.
This is silk.
Oh, yeah.
Silkworms.
It feels
Yeah.
silky.
Silkworms.
Oh
baby.
yeah.
Now we had to replace this back here, but this is the original material that girl sat her tushy on right here.
I had to.
like
I had
that.
to sneak me a touch. So let me ask you this question though. These cars, gorgeous cars. What's your opinion on? Were cars made better back in the day?
Ooh, good question.
Or are they made better now? Now, look, they have all sorts of technologies now that can literally park itself, change lanes,
Right.
detect if people are in front of it, animals.
Right.
I've never saw this.
Come on.
I have to pause that. This is woven.
Come on.
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Back.
Like you ain't finding that in these modern cars these days.
Wait, no, hey, here's what we're driving. Like we talked about. Are these cars better then or now? Right? That's the question, right? So we talked about, right? These cars are hardier, they're more solid, right? They're built to last, right? But when I talked about, are they smarter? Are they built smarter, right? Or are they just built? So what you put those two together, right? If you can get that modern technology of today and put it
With
into
the build quality.
with the build, now you're dangerous. So we talked about. The people want you to work hard. That last generation says work hard, and then you come along and says, hey, can we work smarter? And put
Yeah.
that two together. Now you've got something crazy. So if you take this, and that's what we're trying to do, is we're trying to teach that next generation, hey, you got to take what you learned here, but then advance it with that latest technology. Bam, you got the magic.
This is insane.
You got the magic. So you got to learn from all this. You got to learn from all this, right?
There's so
and what I'm
much-
saying, you got 100 years of people's mistakes, right? Because look at this rat. This is the rat fink.
Dude, that's
look,
what I was
look
about
at
to
this.
say.
Look at this, guys.
What?
Do you see this?
The
Look at
rat
that.
fink. See, now this is a
Look
cartoon
at that.
character, right? It was Mickey Mouse's cousin
Look
that
at
went
this.
bad. It was called the rat fink.
Mickey Mouse's cousin that went back.
The rat fink.
Wait.
This
So,
guy.
so wait, a car like this, right?
Yeah.
This is street legal?
So here's the reality. This was built just because somebody says, hey, I've got a drawing on paper, right? And I'm going to make it like a cartoon type of a vehicle, right? So it'll actually run, but it has no purpose on the road. This is not like a car that you would put your family in and that you're going to have a sit. Well, what I'm saying is this is that history of saying how bad and big and loud and ornate can you make it? Well, here's the deal. They did it. This is not made from a 3D printer.
No.
This is all done from hand, right? So now your mind explodes and you're like, how did you do that?
No, this is
And there's
insane.
dudes that had a drawing and then they made
Made
it.
it.
Not a 3D printer, made it by hand. And now that's
Tools and everything. Banging.
No, but then, look,
Carpet. All that.
You know what's cool though?
Fiberglass.
You know what's
Yes.
cool though? Because now these days, we have a whole bunch of people modifying cars.
Right.
But this is just a look back
exactly.
at where this all started. This is like Junkyard Boys. Let's get these pieces together.
This guy draws it on a piece of paper, and this dude looks at him and says, I can make it. You're
That's
like,
crazy.
no, what? He goes, and then a year later, boom.
It all
American
starts in a
ingenuity.
dream.
In a dream.
That's what it starts
It's
with.
a
A dream.
It's a
Wow.
dream.
Look, you know what surprises me though, right? You guys have a Tesla in
We
here.
do have one. Now,
Hey,
now
the
wait,
car-
now
the
wait,
car
now
enthusiast
wait,
is not
now
gonna
wait,
like
now
that.
wait,
They
now
got
wait,
a
now wait,
Tesla.
Now wait.
There's a
We need an
surprise.
explanation
Wait,
for
there,
that.
there must be a surprise. in
And a
it.
BMW i8, by the way.
Now wait, this car is serial number 8. This was the 8th Tesla off the assembly line of the S generation, signed by Elon Musk.
Ooh.
So it's a special car, right? But Mr. Martin, I was surprised when he says, let's get the Tesla. I was surprised. It's only been here about 60 days.
Let's be honest, right? Let's be honest. For most car enthusiasts, right?
Let me show you. Y'all can have your conversation.
For
Let me
most
show them.
car enthusiasts, right?
Yeah.
They're two soulless cars. There's no
Say that. black.
revving. There's no.
But you put these, look. You put the Hellcat.
You know,
This is like
my
a-
people's gonna
come
love
on,
that.
come on,
Let's
come
zoom
on,
into
come
that.
on,
Let's
come on.
zoom into that.
Hellcat. You got similar horsepower.
Yeah.
This, right? So when you put these side by side, right? I'm when I
Side by
turn
side.
on-
They actually are side by side.
Yeah,
though.
look
Show
at
the
it.
fans.
Yeah.
Side by side though.
Now at night,
So
now
this
hey,
is-
I turn all the lights off at night. These two, they're giving each other the business. They're like, hey man,
I'm
Nick,
faster. I got
better
the
than you.
power.
Hey, you don't have a Hellcat emblem on you, do you?
Nope.
But you put these on, right? Horsepower wise, dude, this would be quite a run. Now everybody's saying it's going to get better traction, and there is truth. That's going to get off the line. That's going to stay tight. This is going to probably
course.
break
Yes,
loose, right?
yes.
But pound for pound, these cars, they're kind of same muscle group. They're kind of same business.
So I just learned
Is
something
that
new
a,
today.
Thunderbird?
Camaro right there, that green one?
Yes.
That's a Camaro. That's from my era. Yep.
Yep, right there. You see that? guys?
so-
I don't know if this is like sort of symbolical positioning where you know have the
Camaro.
back, right? And these coming out front representing the future.
And that's old school.
Yeah.
You know what? Come on.
No, dude, you're in the car world right now. You're just getting eaten up by the. It's all coming together. Mine's gonna pop because now it's kind of like got a popcorn truck over here.
Hold up. We gotta go look at this popcorn truck, like a popcorn truck.
See what I'm saying is now your
A
brain.
popcorn truck. I was like, I never expected to
This
see
is the
that
first
here.
food truck.
The
This-
first food truck ever built. Look at it.
Come on.
It looks like a smoker.
Look at
Come on,
it.
man. This is 100-year-old, man. Listen, this is a rolling piece of art. Come on.
Look at that.
It's a rolling piece of art.
100 years old.
Look at that.
It's got 2 popcorn makers in the back. It's got a peanut warmer up front here. Hey,
Look at
this is
that,
steam.
baby.
This is a steam motor back here.
Yo,
So hold on. What's the steam motor?
Steam. Come on, man.
Look at that motor.
Come on.
So guys, obviously you see this museum is like, I'm not gonna lie, this is kind of like only expected classic cars coming in here.
It's everywhere.
But it's
But
everything.
it seems like
Come on.
Everything is here.
It's everywhere.
regardless of Mel being 95 years old, he's still kind of
Dude.
just grounded in car culture.
I
Regardless
see a
Hey,
Porsche.
And we got a book.
I see a
hey,
Porsche.
Mel's got a book coming out, so be looking for the book on Mel Martin. It's coming out. Coming to you.
There's a book.
Now wait, there's a popcorn truck, and now we got a NASCAR.
Oh.
Look, come on.
I've never
Let's,
seen a.
let's go to the NASCAR.
Come on,
Let's go
now.
that.
You know Gordon? His
Jeff
car.
Gordon, yes.
Yes.
That's his car.
Oh,
That's his car.
Wow.
Let's
This was
explore it.
donated or?
look at
He
this.
bought it.
Look at this.
Wow.
Come on.
Look at that.
This is it. This is what you're driving, man. Back in the 90s.
Wait, how would he get in?
Over the other side, man. He's a little dude, man.
He'll hop in or the door opens?
Yeah, you hop in and you put the net on.
What the
We'll
fuck?
strap you in and you're going. Come on, man. Come on.
Listen,
on.
there's so much that I can't even
Come on.
wrap my mind. I can't even talk.
Hey, come on. We're going to get you
Look.
in here.
Oh, he's gonna get me in.
Come on. Wait,
Yeah.
what happened to the netting?
Come on.
The netting.
Hold the
I
camera.
don't think you can get in here. You
Let me
can't.
see.
It's too small. Too small.
Oh, it's small. I gotta lose a couple of weight. See that big belly
but
right
check
here?
out, man. You crawl in there,
Look at
you're
that.
ready to go.
The viewers can crawl in. See that? And he would sit. Bow, like that. You see that?
And this is where pit stop, put the gas in.
Yeah, jam it in and go. This is the vent, so you can put it in. It doesn't clog up. Bill Davis pit crew,
His signature.
right?
And this is, dude, this is like, it's people have to understand, like, have it in person.
Sheet metal.
This is no panels. Understand that. It's not like we could just break something, take it off, and snap it back on. This is
one
like a whole piece.
Yeah, you like this? This is one whole piece, right? Here.
Oh, look, matter of fact, look, just to give you,
Let me back up so y'all can see this.
so the car is like one panel like
Look at
this.
that.
So no going to a cheap shop to try to get the job
Check this
done.
out though. So here, look at this era. They have no halo, right? So unfortunately, you had guys when they would crash, their head would snap, right? Remember? You remember, right? So you heard about Dale Earnhardt, right? The guy, the driver that died, right?
Yeah.
So now because of that, now they have halos.
Oh, so there's the modern racing cars now. So they put these. Okay.
Now your head don't snap,
Yeah.
right? So now you're all situated in here, and so then if you get that jarring snap,
You got some support.
yeah, you're out, lights out.
Oh wow.
Look, even the kids having fun with the cars. Look at that.
Hey guys, you know, all right,
Look at that.
We have to mention this though. One thing about this museum is that every car you're able to
Ready to go.
sit in,
This
they
is a
allow
cheap
you
hobby for them
sit
to get
in
into, by the
some
way.
Cars.
Cheaper than drugs.
Yeah, sure.
You know, marking on it that'll tell you if you can or cannot sit in. Is that correct?
Yeah.
The cars you could actually sit in, right?
Yep.
Look at this.
Yep. Race ready.
Get a picture of me in this.
First
I
of
would
all-
love to take one of
first
these
all,
cars
look
for
at
a
the
run.
tires.
See how that one's smaller than this one's bigger, right?
Wait.
Because you're doing all left-hand turns, right? So you're basically on this tire. That one's off the ground most of the time.
Oh,
So this is like decades of pictures from our raceway. It's called Manzanita. It's not around anymore, but these are the cars that raced out there for 4 decades, right?
oh wow.
Manzanita Speedway.
Nice.
A lot of the drivers, right?
Is that a pickup? No, a tow truck.
truck.
That is a tow truck. Look at this tow
It
truck.
looks like a Ford, but what is it called? It's an
Look at that.
Edsel. That's
I've
rare.
never heard of
That's
this.
rare. That was
Look at that.
son was Edsel.
Ford.
Son was Edsel. So
Did
some
you-
of the cars were Edsel.
So
How many of you guys?
his son or his son had it on his own?
Would even know
But
that?
it didn't work out. Him and his son had a tumultuous
Look at
relationship.
that.
He ended up dying young and stuff. But yeah, there's all kinds of crazy history.
That's some cool history though.
It is, man. You deep dive, it's crazy.
How long did Edsel last for? Do you know?
Very